I want to start my presentation off by posing a question to my audience. How many people watching this are even aware of what a blockchain is or does? A blockchain is a type of technology just like a cell phone, just like an email, except it differs from these other types of technologies by having people who are members of a specific blockchain or users of a specific blockchain constantly verify the activity on that blockchain. Ultimately, a blockchain is just an ecosystem of users all verifying and accessing data for a specific purpose. Why should you care about this at all? I think it's our right as young adults to gather as much information as possible. Moreover, this topic does not generally get public attention, so I want to shed some light on this mysterious and possibly lucrative technology. My authority on this topic comes from years and years of interest, following developers, following projects in this space, using cryptocurrencies, and now finally attempting to teach myself how to code so that I too can get more involved in this space. Blockchain technology possesses multiple different avenues to not only enter the market, but also enhance existing business and private citizens' interests. The three main points I will be discussing today are: first, what is a DeFinancial platform and what they can offer? Second, traditional fields being enhanced by blockchain tools currently. And third, what is a cryptocurrency and how it can change daily life? Let me share my screen really fast. Let's begin. Like I said, the first thing we'll be discussing is DeFinancial platforms and what they offer. Capabilities of the DeFinancial platforms are numerous. To start, on any DeFinancial platforms, you, the individual, can trade and sell what you want to whoever you want without a third party telling you who you can and can't do business with, exemplified by this transaction of money being distributed by two people known as peer-to-peer transactions. Furthermore, these blockchain-enabled marketplaces also offer the use and creation of smart contracts. The United States Postal Service knows what a smart contract is. Do you? A smart contract, which live on a blockchain, are digital self-executing contracts that allow for speedy, streamlined transactions. These DeFinancial platforms have tremendous benefits as well. Firstly, a good example of a DeFinancial platform is a site called Uniswap. This site allows for trading of cryptocurrencies and creation of smart contracts, all enabled by blockchain technology. Furthermore, we are told by government agencies like the U.S. Postal Service, with blockchain, no single party has ownership, all parties view and verify uploaded data, and the entire network establishes a set of rules by which batches of data are validated or rejected. United States Postal Service. This is far safer than traditional banking when dealing with fraud or theft. Caught stealing? No more. Enhancing traditional fields of business. Next, I want to discuss some real-life uses of blockchain technology and how this tech is already enhancing our private citizens' lives and corporations' productivity. Traditional fields are being enhanced by blockchain tools currently. This is a fact. Take, for example, the sourcing and acquiring of goods. A blockchain can be very helpful for companies dependent on receiving shipments for inventory. The U.S. Postal Service tells us that because all parties given access to a blockchain are able to view the same data as it's uploaded in real time, it's easier to track product journeys. Going back to the idea of smart contracts, which are blockchain-enabled self-fulfilling contracts, these too can immensely streamline a company's accounting system, being portrayed right here on screen by the supply chain wastage that can all be alleviated by simply using a blockchain network and using smart contracts. These tools can immensely streamline a company's accounting system. Now having balance sheet items such as accounts payable or accounts receivable automatically being systematically updated as completed. However, there are also other possibilities blockchain has to offer the American people. How many people are aware of the latest news stories, which are more and more being centered around the election results? Well, blockchain has a solution for these problems. If blockchain technology was used to count votes, then we could overnight eliminate voting fraud. With each American citizen getting one vote and then verifying their vote, there would no longer be stories like we are seeing in the press today. Furthermore, I would wager most people listening to this have an iCloud account. Well, with blockchain, cloud storage would no longer be centralized and could now be decentralized, and no longer would you have to deal with monopolized cloud computing storages, how it currently is, thus giving power back to the people when it comes to their own data. Cryptocurrencies. Third, I want to discuss the most famous side of blockchain technologies, cryptocurrencies. These are a medium of exchange, just like dollars, except they exclusively live on a certain blockchain network. Examples, cryptocurrencies and how it can change daily life. To start, I want to give some examples of cryptocurrencies and their respective blockchain networks. First, the most famous of all, Bitcoin, which at the time of this recording is worth over $18,000. This was the first cryptocurrency ever created and was made popular with its ability to keep the payer's information anonymous to the vendor from whom they were buying, as well as keep their information anonymous from the government so the government does not know what they were using Bitcoin to purchase. The second most popular and definitely less known is called Ethereum. This is currently worth, at the time of this recording, $550. This, unlike blockchain, is specific to the ETH 2.0 ecosystem, which is a specific blockchain ecosystem created specifically for the use of Ethereum tokens, and is basically a medium of exchange allowing for customers and vendors to create and execute smart contracts. The payment benefits of cryptocurrency are extraordinary. The transaction processing capabilities of blockchain-enabled cryptocurrencies has never been seen before. With blockchain, intermediaries are no longer needed to process payments or charge fees for users. Bye-bye banks. No longer will you have to have a bank charge you hidden fees or tell you who you can and can't send money to, as well as taking vast amounts of time for your funds to go where they are supposed to be going. The Winklevoss twins, portrayed by this photo on screen, who are pioneers of cryptocurrency and blockchain usage, tell us China will likely issue a stablecoin first. This could be the first time in modern times the US hasn't been first on something like this. This could change international finance as we know it, with the Chinese yuan becoming the easiest and quickest to use currency in the world for contract completions, as well as maybe taking the role of the US dollar in the international space as the world's new reserve currency. This would have dire national security repercussions. In conclusion, I want to reaffirm my starting points and hopefully finally get the chance to inform you on blockchain technologies and their very real capabilities and usages. DeFinancial platforms like Uniswap, which are able to service people thanks to blockchain technologies, are an alternative to give people who usually wouldn't have access to financial services and allows them tools to better themselves and their families. The tools offered by blockchain to private individuals and corporations are still fully being figured out today, but it's obvious that these tools will be an enhancement and are being an enhancement to the status quo. Cryptocurrencies are a great example of a blockchain-enabled technology and are already used all around us, and the chance to use them is becoming more and more beneficial as time progresses. Ultimately, I hope this presentation sheds some light on a topic you are not familiar with. I challenge all of you to go out and try to use some blockchain-enabled technology and see for yourself if this is something that interests you. Thank you. Have a great day.